Hello, welcome back, and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today I'm playing around with coin wrappers. I've been saving these for months. One of the girls at work, who's a cashier, saves them for me, and she brings them over to me almost every day that I go in. She's got a couple for me. So I've used them in collage. I've used them on tags as part of the collage on a tag. And today I thought I would make some little pockets out of them. So I made this little one with the 50-cent or $50 Toonies wrapper. And I just folded down the top edge so that it was square and folded up the bottom edge. It's already angled. So it makes this little angled tuck spot pocket. And I think that the striped edges are kind of neat. They remind me of ticking stripe. This one is simpler, and of course I found a butterfly that matched it really well. This one is simpler with just the black, and I did like an up tuck on the back here with a book page butterfly, and then there is an up tuck here, but I probably wouldn't use it. It's just a nice little pocket. So this one, I folded down the top edge, folded in the bottom edge, and just made a simple pocket. It's still a little damp. I just finished it. I'll show you how I did that one. So you kind of have to, like they're used ones, eh? So she's bringing them to me, and their edges are curled because they're like this. So you have to kind of flatten them out. Flatten those edges out. So just to square up the top edge here, I just folded that down, crease across, and then just glue up that flap. You could also fold this and leave it on the outside too. And then to fold up to make your pocket. They have this odd little hitch in them over here, so I would glue that down, following the same angle. Either that or cut it off. You could cut it off. I'm just trying to use it all, you know what I mean? So you can just make that your pocket. And then if you've got anything that kind of coordinates with it, decorate the front with that. Some blue flowers of some sort, or whatever it might be. I think it's the cold today. My glue doesn't want to grab, and it's like my nose is cold in the house today. I'm just wearing socks. It's middle of May, and it's almost the end of May, and I'm freezing in the house. So there's a little pocket. It would be a perfect size for a tea bag or any kind of ephemera that you want to stick in there. Let's see if I've got something to decorate this one. The blues. I know I've got some of my fodder flowers. I'll probably have some blue ones of those. There's a good one. Or even a darker one, but the blues look nice. And this is just, actually it's not magazine page, it was out of a textbook. So they're a little challenging because of the curling of them, but you could also like iron them or something if you really wanted them flat. But they make, it's nice to be able to reuse them. Let's do an orange one and see what we've got for a flower to go with that. Some of them are quite crisp. So I think I'll do a corner tuck here, corner pocket. And for this other piece, I'm going to fold it down. And we could make it an up tuck, but I'm more inclined to just glue it down. but there's no real need to trim it off, unless you want the scrap to deal with. We have enough scraps to deal with. And I've really got to add the warmth of my hand to get that glue to catch today. And then you can just fold up this edge, glue up this edge, and glue up this edge. Yeah, it makes an upside down, like the writing is upside down, but if we're going to put a flower over top of that anyway, it doesn't really matter. I've got this one that someone sent me, but it's not quite the right color. There's an orangey one. Could layer that on top of a blue one even, just to make it pop off the page. I don't think more glue is going to help this, but put lots of glue on. I think it's just a temperature problem. And layer that up. Blue and orange are very complementary. It's okay that it's just up above the edge. You might want to make sure that it's well glued right at the edge. And just decorating them however you want to use them. You can glue this right down. You can make it a thin belly band or a wider one this way or another tuck spot. All the different ways. You just have to play around with folding things. And of course you can take this and back it onto some scrapbook paper and make it into a tag. I have done that. I'll put pink on the back. This has a little bit of black in it. So for that, I would usually use my glue stick, which actually might help to kind of flatten it because it'll dampen it a little bit. Give it quite a bit of glue. And even though I've given it lots of glue, I'm going to go around the edge with the tacky glue. And I'm going to use the white tacky glue. It's the clear that's given me a problem today, the clear gel glue. Has anyone had that problem before? With the clear glue not wanting to grab when it's cool. And then I'm just going to line that up with this edge of the page here, so I don't have to do quite as much cutting. And then instead of cutting those angles that are there, I'm going to go straight across. Actually, I could probably start my tag shape here and then go straight across. And then I'm going to go down to about there. That gives me my tag shape at the top at least. And then what I'm going to do here is go down a little further and then go straight across. And then I'll fold that up to disguise the angled bottom. And then it coordinates front and back. And then that becomes a little pocket on the front of the tag, or the back, whichever way you want to look at it. Now, I don't usually have patterned paper on the back of a tag myself. I usually have coffee dyed paper or something plain, but technically if you consider this the back, you could write on here. And you don't always have to write on a tag either. And that looks really crooked. Do a very good job of cutting that straight. Maybe a fold would have been a better idea. So let's try another one. Let's get this right. What have I got? I've got some orange, so let's do another quarters. It's not quite the same tone of orange, but it'll coordinate nicely enough. got an orange one that's flattened. Trying to get it right out to where it will flatten that edge. And I realize I messed that up. Let's glue this all the way around, really close to the edge here. Good squiggle through the middle. And we'll line that up. Actually, I'll use that bottom edge that's already square instead of cutting the bottom edge. And I'll do my tag shape up here. That one has a little bit of pen on it. So I'm going to go up to just where the writing ends, and then straight over. Hard to tell whether that's even or not. It's not too bad. Not perfect. Now it looks like it's angled down. There, that's better. Still doesn't look good. What have I done? Can't cut a straight line to save my life today. Something's wonky there. If I go by the pattern on the back here, maybe that'll help. That looks a little better. Now my angle doesn't look steep enough. That's more like it. And this has this, it's not perforated, but it's just where they would want it perforated. So I'm going to just glue that under. That will also help reinforce that pocket top edge. No, it won't. Or will it? Yeah, it will. I can't think. And then just fold this up. In a little pocket or tuck spot, whatever you want to, whichever way you want to look at it. So nice little tag with a tuck spot, coordinating colors. Let's see what we've got for a flower that would coordinate with the yellow and the orange. So I should have used that paper that was kind of pink. There's a yellow part rose that could go either there or even up here somewhere. I don't have very many orange ones. I might want to use one of these aquas. That looks pretty. Oh, there's an orange one. Oh, I've already used that one. Orange is not one of my absolute favorite colors, so I don't have a lot of orange flowers. And there's a few. I do like the way that that blue looks on there, so I think I'm going to put that one. And then the half yellow one. Can go sort of there. And then this darker orange can be sort of over top of both of them for a little bit of a layering technique. Of course, you can punch your hole, use some twine. In this case, you might want to use some blue twine or something. So I was just making pockets, and here we've gone and created tags out of them too. So I may just then spend a day or an evening in front of the television gluing these up to scrapbook paper and make a bunch of those. They'd be great for sending happy mail. And you could, they're about the width to fit into an envelope. Like if you're reusing your junk mail envelopes to send happy mail, they'll fit in there. So you could do a couple of them and tape them into the envelope so they don't move around or something like that. So I hope that gives you one more thing to collect and make things out of. We don't use as much coin as we used to because of all the debits and Visas and MasterCards and stuff like that. But if you do use coins, maybe for your laundry at the laundromat or whatever, that's a good way to use those papers. And you can still buy these at the dollar store too, so you can get your hands on some new ones. If you know anyone who's a cashier or a bank teller, you could probably get them from them. And most people are kind of thrilled to save their junk that they're going to throw in the garbage. They don't mind saving it for you. And I find it fun to create with those kinds of things. So I hope that you do too. Thanks for watching today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. But most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.